I don't think it should ever be a key a decision maker on anything. I think that when it comes to making decisions about humans, that it couldn't possibly have context, it doesn't have empathy, and it doesn't have lived experience.
When did AI first start showing up in your work?
I was lucky enough to be supporting a client in a team development workshop when that particular organisation was implementing AI themselves. So as part of that, they had an external consultant deliver a workshop for the team on AI and what was it all about. That was probably about 18 months ago. It kind of blew me away, to be honest. I was actually really impressed with what it could do, like from an efficiency point of view, but then also the world of information that it could open and the possibilities. So I walked away from it actually really inspired. I did a project last year that I reckon, say it was 20 hours of work, I think it just about halved the time frame. The power, I mean, it amazes me that I can prompt it and that I can press a button and the information pops out within 2 or 3 seconds.
What AI tools or apps do you actually use in your work?
At the moment, I'm probably just a basic user. ChatGPT, Copilot. Claude is another one. I have sort of got out there a bit around developing a couple of diagrams, so got, a wee bit artistic. I've got a lot better at prompting, so I've been on a prompting course, so I've got a lot better about how I'm using it.
What's one task you'd never want AI to take over and why?
I think it's a great tool and it's useful as an input. I don't think it should ever be a key a decision maker on anything. I think that when it comes to making decisions about humans, that it couldn't possibly have context, it doesn't have empathy, and it doesn't have lived experience. So because it operates on the world of information that it can gather, it doesn't actually know reality and what it is. So it's fed, whatever is fed into it is what becomes its reality. So I think that humans should always be responsible for making the decision, and that AI would be a tool to create options and generate information around that.
Has AI changed how you feel about your value at work?
Developing leaders and people in organisations going forward will be even more necessary than what it is now. I think in the world that we're moving into, human connections are going to be so much more important. I think in my field of leadership and team development, that's something that I have to bring personally, that AI couldn't possibly, and maybe, I don't know, somebody might know more about it than me, but I can't see how AI could take over that role of developing, human connections.
How do you imagine your job changing in the next 5 years?
Yeah, I really wonder about what, I just think there's some things that I just have not thought about, that could change it. I'm hopeful that it's a lot more about efficiency.
In a capitalist society, how it's always about more and more growth, what impact do you think that could have on humans working?
Yeah, and I think that's the thing from a society point of view, is that this is where we need to be mindful as we move into, integrating this tool, this amazing tool that we do have, in a way that is good for everyone. So it's not just about business, making the most of, the efficiency and the automation aspect of it, that we also have to consider people in the mix, and that at the end of the day, it's about care for people. That is the purpose. That's the outcome that we should be looking at. How can we develop, a workplace or a world that cares for people, and actually supports them.
What kind of AI future would feel good to you?
I think where it's used for the good of everyone. We have an opportunity to make a difference in the world, that there are lots of challenges and issues that, we face from a humanitarian perspective, that it's not just about business doing well.
Is there anything else you wanted to add about AI and your work?
I just want to say thank you to AI for giving me the tool and just making sure that we don't overuse it. Everything is good, everything is a strength until it's overdone, and then it actually works against us. So that would be my final thought.